Hello everyone, welcome to my Math Made Easy hybrid tutorials. So today we will learn how to calculate the mean. Now let's have a look at first what is the mean. Say for example, 5 children have some marbles. Child A, B, C, D, E, and child A has 10 marbles, child B has 8 marbles, child C 5, child D 4, child E 3 respectively. Now the children decide to share the marbles equally. Now how are we going to do this? How will they do this? How many marbles will each child have? And what has this got to do with calculating the mean? So how are we going to do this, guys? So if we want to share the marbles equally, don't you think we have to add up all the marbles and then share it back again with all the 5 children, isn't it? So common sense tells us that we'll need to add up all these marbles. So 10 plus 8, that's 18. 18 plus 9 plus 3. So 9 plus 3, I can round it up to 12. That totals to 12. And then 18 plus 12, that gives me 30 marbles. Right? So the total marbles that we have is 30. And what do we do now? We want to share the marbles equally. Now, what do we do if we want to share it equally? That's right. We will take 30 and divide by how many children were there. So there were 5 children, so we take 30 divided by 5, and you're going to get 6, which means every child will now have 6 marbles each. Initially, they had 10, 8, 5, 4, 3. Some were more than 6. Some were less than 6. But on average, all of them have got 6 now. This is called calculating the mean. All right, now let's have a look at the answers. So first of all, as we said, put all the marbles together and share them equally. There are 30 marbles to share between 5 children, so each gets 6. So what is mean? Calculating the mean of a set of data is to share the data equally. So the key word here is share equally. In many cases, this cannot be done practically as it can be marbles, but mathematically, this is what's happening. So when someone asks you what is the mean, it means to share equally. And to do it, you will need to do 2 operations. And what are the 2 operations? You add up all the data and then you divide by the number of data. So 2 things for mean. Add all the values and divide it by the number of values that you have. Let's move on. Let's find the mean for each set of these data. So according to our definition, we add and we divide to find the average. So if you want to take it into a real life example, guys, like there are 5 children. Each children have a certain number of apples instead of marbles, or maybe even dollars. Now, if you want to share them out equally among the 5, how much will each get? So 6 plus 3 plus 9 plus 7 plus 5 divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sets of data. And that's how we calculate the mean. And what's the answer? 6 plus 3, 9. 9 and 9, 18. 18 and 7, that's 25. 25 and 5, it's 30. So now you write 30 divided by 5. And yes, we get 6 again. Now what if we have, number 2, decimal numbers? Well, it's the same thing. Okay, all we need to do first is check whether they are all in the same unit. So apparently all of them are in meters. So you can write that in standard written form like this, 1.3 plus 0.7. You can straight away go with 2.6 plus 2.3, and then 0.4 plus with 1.7. You could do a standard written method like this, or if you can actually start grouping up these numbers. Like 1.3 plus 0.7, you know that gives you 2.0. Of course, if you really don't know that, then please do the standard written method. Okay? See that? So I've got 2.0. Now 2.6 and 2.3. I can take 6 plus 3 and gives me 0.9. And then 2 plus 2 on the one side will give me 4. Now the same thing, 0.4 plus 1.7. 4 plus 7 will give me 11. So I'll have 1, carry up 1. And then over here 0 plus 1 plus 1, that's 2. So I do little small groups of numbers. Now 9 plus 1, it's 0. It's 10. Put the 0 down, carry the 1 up. Now 4. This is 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 1, 9. So your total value here is 9 meters. And you have got to divide it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Divide by 6. And what is our answer? Do the division. 6, 3, put in your decimal, bring down the 0, put in the decimal, 30 divided by 6 is 5. So your mean is 1.5. Now the same thing you can do for these questions. So 30, 26, 27, 35. Try doing it on your own now before I do the calculation on my side, so that you have some sort of practice and you can check your answer by the time I complete the question. So let's give it a try. 26, go on guys. 27, 35, I'm going to write it all in standard written method. 18, 23, and 27. Add up all the numbers. So 6 plus 7, that's 13. 13 plus 5, that's 18. 18 plus 8, 26. 26 plus 3, 29. 29 plus 7, 36. So you write your 6 down and your 3 up. Now 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 3, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. 11 plus 2, 13. 13 plus 2, 15. So 156. But remember, you have to do the division. So 156 now, divide by 6 again, because there are 6 sets of values here. So 2 goes here, and you have a 12, minus 3 remainder, 6, bring down the 6, 36 divided by 6, exactly 6. So then put your 36, no remainder. Your answer is 26. The mean is 26. Now, let's have a look at these data. The last one, number 4. Okay. What do you have these pounds, okay, and pence. It's something like ringgit, okay, RM and cent, okay. So 1 ringgit 34 cents, 89 cents, 1 ringgit 57 cents, 2 ringgit 46 cents, 2 ringgit 9 cents, and 59 cents, something like that, okay. Just change the currency. What do you need to think carefully when finding the mean of this set of data? Do you think that we can just write as 134 and then plus 89 like that, and then plus 157? Can we do that? Is this right? So something is not right, correct? So 1 ringgit 34 cents is not the same as 89 cents. This is where your knowledge of place value comes into play. So 89 cents, it ought to be written as 0.89. So if you can understand this, then you are set to do the last question. Add all the values, okay? So 134, 89 cents, 157, okay? And then you have 246 on the other side, 2 ringgit and 9 cents. And remember, 59 pence or 59 cents is 0.59. Yes, it may be a decimal number, but the method is the same. course, there are two sets of addition here. So 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus 7 is 20. So put a 0, 2 up. 8 plus 2 is 10, guys. 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 plus 5 is 18. So 8, carry up your 1. 1, 2, 3. So I have 3.8 on this side. Remember, I have to still plus this. 9 and 9 is 18. 18 and 6 is 24. So you have 4 here. 2 up. 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 5, 11. So 11, carry up 1. 2, 4, 5. So we have $5 or 5 ringgit 14 cents, 3 ringgit 80 cents. Remember, you still haven't finished the addition. 380 and 514 now works out to 4, 9, and 8. 8 ringgit 94 cents. Well, we still have not got to the answer because we need to do a division. 8 ringgit 94 cents divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of data. So start 1, 6, 2, bring down your 9, put in your decimal, 6, 12, 18, 24. That's 4 times. Okay. So remember, this is 1. You better write in a different ink. So this is 1 and this is 4. Okay, 24. 9 minus 4, this is 5. 5, bring down the 4, that's 54. 54 divided by 6, that's 9. So you've got your answer. $1.49. That's the average for this set of values or the mean. Okay, so I hope that you are you have a better understanding of what it is to find the mean. Last but not least, let's have a look at this question. 5 classes of children collect some money to share equally with 5 local charities. Now, 4 of the classes record how much money they have collected, but the 5th class forgot to record theirs. Got it? So there are 5 classes, important information. They collected some money to share equally with 5 local charities. Say they wanted to take that money and give it out to 5 local charities. Equally. They wanted to share it equally. Now, 4 of the classes recorded how much money they have collected, which means this is the one. $34, $29, or pounds here, 18 and 27. So this we have is the amount from 4 classes. However, the total is shared equally so that each charity receives $25. So there are 5 charities, 5 homes or whatever. Each are going to receive $25 as as the money as charity. And how much did the 5th class raise? You need to know how much was this. This is something like working backwards. If this was a normal question, they would give you all the 5 classes and ask you to find the average. In this case, they gave you the average and asked you to find one of the missing values. See that? So, if you had to give each charity 25, that was your average, and there are 5 charities, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, what is then the total that you had given out in charities? So that's pretty easy when you draw the bar, right? 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25, that gives you 125. Now, this 125 is still made up of 5 classes, right? So the 1st class, the 2nd class, the 3rd class, the 4th class, and the 5th class, all of different amount. So one is 34. The other class gave 29. The other class gave 18. The other class or the 4th class gave 27. We need to find out how much was this. So the bar shows us easily how to find this answer. All you need to do is take 125 and subtract all these values. Now, if I were to do this, this is via picturization. Now, if I want to do this via just calculation, just showing you straight away how the calculation goes, then, guys, how do you calculate the mean? First, start with the mean. To find the mean, you need to add the values, right? So 34 plus with 29 plus with 18 plus with 27 And remember, we have a fifth class, right? So that's like a square. What put a square and put an unknown. Say unknown is usually any alphabet, so A, B, C, D, whatever. And you're gonna divide by 5 because there are 5 classes. And your answer is going to be 25. So 25 is going to be over here. I mean, actually, I can actually write my 25 right here at the spot of the mean itself. So this is my 25. So what I can do is okay, let me teach you a trick here. There is a number to be divided by 5. So if I want to get rid of this 5, looks like a fraction because I need to find my unknown, right? So I could do what? I could just times with 5. Remember when you have a fraction like 1 over 5 times with 5, what happens? It kind of eliminates by itself. So if I do this, if I times 5, this 5 will kind of disappear. But the rule here is to do this trick. What you do on the left, you must also do it on the right. So 25 is also going to times with 5 on the left. And that's going to give me 125. 25 times 5 is 125. But don't forget, we have got a little bit of calculation, addition to be done here, and let's do it. So 34 plus 29 plus 18 and plus 27. What's that going to work up to? So 4 plus 9, 13. 13, I'll jump to plus 7. It's going to give me 20. 20 plus 8, it's 28. Okay. Now, over here, 2 plus 3 is 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 108. You see that? So if I total up all my numbers, this is 108. And don't forget, you still have your A. So now becomes like a simple question of an unknown. 108 plus something gives you 125. How do I find my unknown? How much was it that was added to 108? So you have to take that 125 and minus 108. Got it? So you do the standard written method at the side. Sorry, 125 minus 108. So you're going to get here, borrow. So 15 minus 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. How much is that? 7. And over here, 1. Right? So your answer here is 17, which means the last class collected $17. That's how much the fifth class raised. This is example of higher order thinking skills, questions, or rather problem solving when it comes to finding the mean. See, always, if they give you the data and ask you to find the mean, that's like one way. It's like an easy, direct question. Then they give you the mean and they give you some data with one missing data and they ask you to find. So you have got to put on your reverse gear here. Work backwards. So I showed you 2 methods, one using drawing and the other one is just a calculation straight away. Choose whichever which is comfortable for you. Okay? So with that, checking answers. So that's right. Now, I wonder if you could write a similar problem for your partner, but you can try it out. Okay? So now reflection. What have you learned in today's lesson? That's the end. And I hope you could answer this question. And if there's any inquiry, then yes, please get back to me. Thank you.